Now we identify the journal list, right? So we look up how many articles we have downloaded, and you can see how many articles we have downloaded. We have 12 downloaded, 12 or 11, something around something, right? 30 downloaded. Now, how to identify the quality of journals? So we know there are some institutes, you can see for that. So there are some institutes who rank these journals, right? There are several organizations, their duty is ranking the journals, right? We know there might be some physical as well as online journals. What that institute duty is, they rank these journals. There are 4 ranks available. We can easily download those as well. ABTC ranking list. That means Australian Business Dean's Pool. They are ranking the worldwide journals, and they are giving whether it is A, O, B, C, or T rank journal, right? A to minimally C. We call that one as a ABTC ranking list. Other organization is ABS. Right? There are also, you can identify the Excel sheet which rank all of the country's journals into A, B, and S category. That's another organization category. Third one, that is Shimago ranking. Right? Shimago, in the sense, there is an organization called Shimago, but their main duties, again, they are also ranking the worldwide journals. Right? They are giving Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Right? 4 ranks. A, B, C, D, then I'm A journal, A journal, B journal, C journal. A, B, S, then A journal, B journal, S journal. Shimago, whether it is a Q1. Q1 is a top rank. Q2, Q3, and Q4. They were journal classifications. Right? Journal classification means institute what they are doing is they are categorize or rank these journals. Last one is Web of Science. Right? Web of Science also another research hub which identify the rankings for the worldwide journals. Right? If you want, you can search those things. Now we'll just look at ABDC journalists that have uploaded that document to the LMS, or else you can go to the, just go to the internet, view the Google sheet. Just type ABDC journalist. Siri, you can say. And then quickly download, you can download ABDC Factory 2025 ABDC Journal Quality List. You can read that once. This is the quality journal list as provided by the Australian Business Dean School. How many journals there? There are more than 2,000 journals. You can type and all that and then search finance, account and auditing area journals. Look at that, ABCD journal. What ABCD? ABCD, Australian Business Dean School. First one, you can add it to the journal, title is there, and then publisher. Who is the publisher? Who is publishing this article? Whether it is Emerald Insight or whether they are in printer or sometime elsewhere, whatever the publisher is in the second column, and then ISSN, that means the identification number, and last one, you can identify what sort of a rank is there. Right? What sort of a rank is there, whether it is coming from the A, B, O, C, O, only C. A plus, A, B, and then C. Normally, as the Sri Lankan researchers, you can't target for A plus research. Most probably, we can target if you are completing your dissertation and try to publish your journals in a reputed journal articles. But you can target this, you cannot target for the B as well as C. In rare cases, you can go for the A top or as A journal or top ranking journal. Just look at the age. Row number 22, starting from 21, accountancy. We'll just look at account 25, accounting and finance. Believe, publisher is Believe, that means a reputed journal publisher. And then rank is what? Rank is A. If you are really interested in accounting area, what you can do? You can search on the accounting journals here, right? When a muku phone now, what method how the Australian Business Dean School provided top ranking journals. Top rank journals, right? So you might sometime you are not practicing these things and you do just leave the article via Google and download whatever the thing that may have in the download කරගන්නවා ගිහිල්ලා මොකද කරන්නේ ඔහේ රිසර්ච් එකක් කරගන්න. කිසිම තේරුමක් නැහැ. Right? You should have a scientific knowledge regarding this one. Right? Downloading article from somewhere else doesn't create any value addition for your dissertation. It is okay if you are not doing the dissertation fourth year. Right? The very easy one is you can refer this ABDC or Scoopers or Chimago or else the ABS ranking list. They are the organization who provide the rank for the worldwide journals. Here also what you can do, search accounting or finance journals. There might be more than 100 accounting journals. Or taxation journals might be there. Or else auditing journals might be there. Take the, what you can do, you can copy this one and paste that one in this. You select the one article and copy the select a one journal name and copy that one into your internet again. Google. I will search for accounting and business accounting and finance journal. Finance journal. Accounting and finance journal, publisher is Galle online library. You just click on this one. This is the online journal page, right? Online journal page. If you want to identify details regarding this journal, what you need to refer? Refer the home page. Right? It says about journal. And then about journal as well as issues might be identified by clicking on this about column. Click on the about. Journal metrics, right? You can search on the journal metrics. As well as the home page given us the scope of the journal. Just read it, scope of the journal. Read the scope of the journal. What is this journal? This is accounting and finance journal. What is the scope of the journal? What is published? journal identify the kind of particles we are going to pass. Okay. Let's click on the about column. About column. What are the things? Overview and then journal entry and editorial note and likewise there are a lot of information available. Just click on the journal metrics. Journal metrics. Highly impacting to identify whether this is a good journal or predatory one. Right? Impact factor. Impact factors. If you are going through this one, top readers, may journal to Kiyaman counter. They are summarizing those names and they who are publishing the articles. Top authors. Publications. Acceptance date. If you are trying to publish an article there, even we are submitting all the things, they are not accepting. What is acceptance rate? 16%. The papers accept. Likewise, they have a lot of publications, especially these things, right? Whether the impact factor is high. Normally, if it is a good journal, in the sense, impact factor should be more than 1. Right? More than 1. Here the impact factor is how much? 5.8. Says a reputed journal. That is why again it is coming under the rank A or B. A. Right? As per the ABDC, the ranking is comes as the here Accounting and Finance Journal, publisher Delhi, that is having a rank A. A journals in sense, very good journals, right? Likewise, from this Excel sheet, since you have identified a specific area, you identify or else you select 2-3 journals for your work. If it is auditing, you select the auditing journal and then search, right? And then start the reading. Clear? Again, if we are going to browse this one, just click on the browse there. Browse and all issues. Browse all issues. Browse and all issues. All the publications so far disclosed under this category. Click on all issues. Browse all issues. When it has been started again, when this journal has been started, 1970, right? From 1970 until 2026, the research publications via this Accounting and Finance Journal can leave here. We just click on 1997. Only one volume, that is 19 volume. Yes, you can see here. So number 1, it is 1979. We just click on that one. These are the articles, research articles published in 1979. right? Likewise, you have a broader scope, or else you can use lot of techniques for the reading purpose for your interested area. That's why I am teaching those things one by one. Are you clear on this? What do you mean by a predatory journal? Predatory journal. Predatory journal. A fraudulent journal, we call it as a what? Predatory journals, right? There are some journals, there are some editorial boards who just form to collect the funds from the authors, and once after they collect the funds from the authors with the giving the notice, okay, we'll publish your research on this website. After they take the money, they are not going to publish those things, even you can't identify the web link as well, right? අපි කියන horror journals කියන. එහෙම නැත්නම් those are not having the standard, but they are showing they have a standard, but actually then if you are going to the ranking list, they do not have a proper ranks, but they are collecting funds from the authors with the giving the notice that okay, we'll publish your research in somewhere else, and likewise there are some predatory journals as well. Don't read the journal papers which are listed on predatory journals. If you are reading a rubbish for your research, that means your dissertation also a rubbish, right? That means you have to read the quality papers, right? If you are ගයක් හදනකොට අපි මොකක්ද කියන්නේ අච්චිවාරම කියලා කියන්නේ හොඳ වෙන ෆවුන්ඩේෂන් එක මොකද වෙන්නේ ෆවුන්ඩේෂන් එක හොඳ වෙනකොට තමයි අපිට හොඳ reading එකක් හදන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම තමයි ඔයාලගේ රිසර්ච් එකකට if you are reading a garbage from the Google Scholar, right? Just type it on the internet. You just type it in the working capital and select the papers from the internet, and you are doing the research on that area, right? What happened? You are you are building without having a proper ground. Therefore, you have to do a what? You have to initially search these things where we are calling it under the literature review. That is why I have given their globally accepted journal list, as well as if you want to check whether it is coming from the predatory journals, you can check on these two links and then identify whether it is a predatory journal or not. Okay. Next one, take down the heading validity and reliability of the research papers. Validity and reliability of the papers. Of the literature review. Validity and reliability. What is meant by the validity? Validity, trustworthiness of the paper, right? Before start the reading, now you already download the research papers, right? We have downloaded how many papers? 10 papers. Now before start the reading, you have to check the reliability and validity of the downloaded papers. What do you mean by the validity then? Validity means the trustworthiness of the paper, whether it is accurate one, right? Can we trust this paper? How to check this one? We have two metrics to identify: external validity and then the internal validity. External validity refers to, can by reading this paper or else by going through this paper, the findings that we have identified, can it be generalized? Can it be generalized to the other sample where it has not been included in this research within the journal paper? We call it as one external validity. Again, what do you mean by the external validity? The capacity of generalizability of the research findings, which is obtained via the reading paper to the other sample or other population. We call it as a what? External validity. For example, what you can do is, even your reading paper is regarding the manufacturing industry, if you can do the same research process to the listed companies in other country, it is having what? Generalizability. Why? The same finding or same process that you are reading can be applied to the another country, another area, another population. Likewise, we call it as what? Generalizability, right? Or else it is coming under the external validity. Validity refers to what? How trustworthy the reviewer's conclusions are for the reader. You have to check this one. Validity having two components again, external versus internal. External validity means what? How generalizable of the result of the literature it can be, right? How can we check the external validity? You can change the sample size. And then you can change the participant characteristics and check whether can we apply the same content to the another. Right? When you are reading this one, you might learn these things, how to identify the generalizability. Right? We don't have any metrics to identify the generalizability. That is the expert that you are having by going through this downloaded paper. The other one, internal validity. What do you mean by the internal validity? Whether the paper has been conducted or has been written with what? With the proper methods. That means don't look at the outside purpose. What you need to look at is inside perspective, internal validity, right? Rather than looking at the generalizability, rather than looking at the, that means what we call it technically, yes, generalization of the research findings. You just look at the inside of the research and then identify, is this study has been conducted in proper way? If they, for example, the title include manufacturing companies, but when you are reading the paper, you might listen that, or else you might heard, or you might identify that this has been conducted in all the CSC companies. Even the heading is regarding manufacturing. The abstract that you are targeting to read is included 108 sample, but within the paper itself, they are mentioning that my sample is 200. Right? Another one, by looking at the topic or by looking at the abstract that you are targeting to read, they have mentioned the correlation is the data analysis techniques. But within the paper itself, if you go to the discussion of analysis, you can identify no analysis with the correlation, just they have analyzed the results with the or their findings with the Excel sheet. Likewise, the paper has not been written or the research has not been conducted in proper way. How to identify those things? Rather than looking at the outside perspective, you have to look at the paper itself, the methodology of the paper. Right? Whether this study has been conducted in proper way. Can we do this study in according to the mention or according to the mentioned criteria by the researchers? ඇතුළ හොඳයිද කියලා බලන්න. හරියට මේ රිසර්ච් එක කරලාද කියලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. Topic එකේ තියෙන manufacturing හැබැයි industry එක analyze කරනකොට තියෙන මොනවද? Listed companies. Sample එක topic එකේ තියෙන 105. ඇතුළ තියෙන sample එක 200ක් වැඩි. Criteria නැහැ identify කරගන්න. No sampling techniques. Most of the important concepts that they have to mention are not mentioned in the paper itself. What it called? No internal validity, right? No internal validity as well as the other one. What is it? External validity. If it doesn't have external validity, don't read that kind of paper for your literature review. Okay. Next one is reliability. What do you mean by reliability? Validity and reliability. What do you mean by reliability? How to check the reliability? First one, very important. Is this journal paper a peer-reviewed one? Now select the one article that you have downloaded and view it quickly. I asked you to download 12 articles. View the first article via Emerald Insight. View the first article that you have downloaded via Emerald Insight. Now take it to your dashboards, whatever the online laptops or mobile phones. Read the first article that you have downloaded. Good. Tell me, what is the journal name? Journal name? Where it is mentioned? Okay. Again, this is an Emerald Insight paper. What is the journal name? How can you find the journal name? Where it is mentioned? This is a journal paper published in a journal. How can we find the journal name? Yes? Yes? How can we find? Below the logo, you can identify there. What is the journal name? Accounting Review. Journal of Accounting Review. Below the Emerald Insight logo, you can identify the journal name. Right? Now, how to check whether this is a good journal or not? You copy that journal name and check it in the ABDC ranking list again. Check it. Copy the journal name and check it in the ABDC journal list. And view that journal. A journal like view karaga. What I asked you to do, find the journal name of the article and then copy that journal name and then again open another tab in Google for the journal. Meanwhile, check whether it is listed in the ABDC journal list. ABDC එක තියෙනවද කියලා බලන්න. Yes. Then, if it is yes, Vita, we again another tab in Google for the journal. How to find it? I feel it should be in the first page, Vita. This is the first page, right? At the end of the first page, they will mention their journal name. Look at here. Below the logo of the sun, it's a logo, you can identify the journal name. Is it in the ABDC journal list? You want to get the best rank. Check the reliability. You can check the acceptance date as well as revised date. Check whether is this one received date, acceptance dates, and published date or revised date. Received date in the sense when the editorial board received this paper. At least there should be how many months in between the acceptance and the published date? 6 months, right? If it is 1 day, 2 months, 3 months, and likewise, difference between accepted as well as the received dates, we can identify paper itself that is not a proper journal article. Another criteria to identify the reliability. Check the difference, how many days, how many months. In between received as well as the other one, acceptance date. Hassan, what's the difference? How many months? Huh? How many months? 6 months. When it is at show me that paper. Affiliations of the authors. How can we check the affiliations of authors? Affiliations of the authors. Below the research topic, you can identify the authors, right? You can check whether these authors are coming from a university or institute or recognized university. Sometime might be a world famous universities. If it is so, in a sense, paper having some sort of a reliability. Check whether. Now we'll try on another one, right? This is an AI generated tool where you can take the help for the literature review. Search map. Search on link map. Link map. Now I will teach the AI tools for the literature review, right? We have 3 AI tools for the literature review. Now I am going to teach for the how you can use the AI for the not the ChatGPT, not the Claude, just the AI tools developed for the literature specially, right? You can just click on link map. Start for free. Start for free. Now, interested area. Interested area. Select your interested area. And even you have not properly attended for the previous lecture, now you can identify the way of usage. My interested area, that is fintech. I will type it as a fintech. Type the specified interested area, not the broader scope. If it is audit, don't type it as audit. Just type internal controls, likewise. A sub area, narrow down area in your broad area. Okay, sorry, your next question. I search on that area. Now listen now. Fintech, and then once you type on fintech, you can identify fintech most important or most cited research there. If I am really interested in fintech in banking industry, I can touch here fintech on the banking. Fintech on the banking. Right? Since you all have solar accounts, you can draw the map on this Bitcoin bank. I can't do it. This is the smart board here. I can't leave my solar account, but you can do. Just click on there, and then you can track Okay. You can be the command here for the related article or link map. Okay, you can view this map. Can you view this map? Yes. What it says? A to listen. Starting from 2018, right, until 2026, regarding the fintech on banking, it entirely elaborates one, all the research, right? No need to search, right? But you can do. Once you click on this one, just click on this one, you can read the article, right? Again, shifting from this one, you can read the other article, especially the DOI also given. DOI sense document object identifier. If you click on that DOI, you can read the article in the internet. That is what we call as a DOI. Link for the research article. And then just look at here, just type in. It gives us the research article. And then until 2026, starting from 2018, the hard data. Visual Venaka, updated articles of the area. Right? Hope you have been this one. Have you done? Now we'll again identify the adding after, right? I have clicked on the Fields 2018 research article. Now this is the article. If I want the PDF, what I can do? Click on here, read. දැන් අපි වෙන මෙතඩ් එකක් මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න. You can't maybe because why? You do not have the free account. So therefore create the free accounts. Once after you create the free account, what you can do? Directly view the PDF via the link map also. It's downloaded in my case now. Anyway, you can have a comprehensive small thing, right? Another one, right? If you want the in-text citation, did you remember when you are entering the in-text citation via or as references via Word document, you have to enter the document, enter the details. But by clicking here the link map, what you can do? PDF and then the citation. You can click on here and then copy the citation, copy and then paste directly into the Word as well. Right? So this is how you can take the help of the AI. Just now click on the research rabbit. Hope link map is clear. Basically clear. Are you clear on the link map? Hassan, clear? Link map is a research tool where you most of the researchers now doing literature review via the link map. But the thing is, if you want to search via the link map, you should have a proper research topic. Right? Otherwise, just searching on the fintech doesn't give us relevant articles. Right? Find a good research topic and then search on that area. Then you can identify A to Z. Sometime it might be starting from 1997. Right? 1997 into 2026. Likewise, you can get broader scope research article via link map. Connected papers also the same, right? Connected papers you can, since you are not listening to me, so then what you can do, you can search the connected papers as well as research topic as a homework and practice. Connected papers also the same, you can learn. Link also given there, you can refer. Link map done, link map is easy. Because the connected papers, there is a limit for the connected paper. You might normally, for the free account, can be 20-30 articles. Therein after, it doesn't give us a free account. But link map, easily accessible one, as well as you can have more information via link map. Research study tools for the same, right? Research study tools for the same. You can download the papers via research study and have the overall picture regarding the selected topic via the research study. Now take the Excel sheet. Now we are starting the literature review. We have 6 steps to do the literature review. Take an Excel sheet and then we'll start the literature review chapter. Right? Writing part. Now already information searching part done. Right? Thereafter nothing to teach. Whatever the lecturers come, nothing to teach. Now I have lectured several sources how to download the reliable research articles. Right? Now you have to start the process of reading. Then you have to read. Otherwise you can't do the literature review. Now take Excel sheet and then draw this Excel sheet table. Now we are starting the process of doing the literature review. First thing is, what is it? Download the papers. That is done. It should be a quality one. That's also done. Measured one. That's done. We check the reliability and validity. What is the first column? Should be serial number for the what sort of article. Is this the first article, second article, third article that we are reading? Better to create another folder with the name of literature review. Right? In your desktop or whatever the local DC or whatever the place, create a folder for the literature review. Literature review. And then paste, copy and paste the 10 articles that we have downloaded. Already we downloaded 10 articles. Copy that one into the folder. Now take the Excel sheet. First column, what is it? Serial number and then what is second one? Research topic. Research topic. Then authors. Publish here. Publish here. Publish here. Then research objective. Next column, research objectives. Research objectives. Then theories. 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 Then methodology. Research objective theories. Methodology can be divided into several sections. And there are several sections now. Identify independent variables for the research. IV. And then dependent variable DV. Methodology we added the DV. Then population for the study. Population for the study. Then sample. Sample technique. And then data analysis techniques. Data analysis techniques. After that, findings or results. Negative, positive, and no relationship, no impact. Negative, positive, no relationships. Doesn't it? The next one, reference link. Reference link. Article again DOI. Within brackets DOI. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට ආටිකල් එක තිබුණත් එකයි නැත්නම් එකයි. DOI. Document object that is a unit link. Now wave the first article. Shehan, you can wave the first article. Summarize the above information for the first article. Do it. I will give the 10 minutes. Excel sheet is there, and then give the PDF, read the abstract page, and summarize the information. Do it for the first article. Abstract එක කියවන්න research article එකේ Excel sheet එක fill කරන්න. Abstract එකේ තියෙන DOI එක. ඒ DOI එකත් අනිවාර්යෙන් මෙතන link කරගන්න. Just fill the blanks. Who are the authors? What is the publisher? And then objective. Theories, you can type control F, right? Theories, how can find the theories? Control F, and then search whether the theories are available. Control F and theories and search. And then if there are theories, you can take those things into here. Read the abstract and then summarize. දැන් ඊළඟට මේක බලාගෙන තමයි ලියන්නේ. මේ එකට එකක් link. මම උදේ ඉඳන් කරපු හැම එකට එකක්ම link. මේක බලලා තමයි ආ lecture එක ලියන්නේ. Logic completed. Logic completed. No, then again, I'm Okay, hope you have summarized first article. Alright. Then down summarize second article. Do the second article. Discussion volunteer discussion reference list we research paper reference quality journal paper reference list research research lazy garbage මේ වගේ publish කරන්න බෑ මේ sources හොඳ නැති. ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉස්සෙල්ලම බලන මේ sources validate sources. මේවා ඇත්තටම තියෙනවා. මේවා reputed. කියලා බලලා තමයි මේ journal එක මේ paper එක accept කරන්නේ. ඒක paper එකක් සම්බන්ධයි. හොඳ journal 10කට 20කට reference list එක quality. Hassan, are you helping? Good. What you are doing? First take inform abstract. You can read abstract, and then you have to read introduction. Right? Introduction. Don't look at the literature. Right? Always don't read it. You can't understand. But read the methodology. And then data analysis, findings, don't read it. Analysis, don't read. Because you can't understand the data analysis technique in the third year first semester. But you have definitely to read conclusion, recommendation, and then the implications. Very important. That is what you actually need to read. Once after you read these 4 items, you can read the Excel sheet there. Even the abstract doesn't take only what is read is very quickly controlling population and search. You can just type this. You can use the help of control F. But can you but if you can have a proper idea. How do you Okay, very good question. How to identify the independent and dependent variable? How can we identify the independent and dependent variable? Sometimes you might learn those things. You can identify the IG and DV from the topic itself, but if you can't, you have to read what? If you can't identify the independent and dependent variable via research topic, how to identify it? Read the research objective, right? The objective very clearly given us what would be the dependent and then what would be the independent variable. Developing three research topics, right? This week we can start the portfolio activity number 1, developing three research topics. Let's we know how to identify the information for the respective research topics. What your target is, you have already last week we identified the narrowed out area for your research, right? After you identify a small problem, in the narrow down area, you can develop the research topics. Hope there are 4 areas. Did you remember when we are doing the last week homework, we identified how many sub areas there? 4 areas. Did you remember that 4 areas? So if we said last time, now look at the boards. Here there are how many areas? Narrow down areas, 4 areas, right? Out of these 4 areas, you will select 3 areas, right? Select 3 areas and then identify research topics. How to identify the research topic? Based on the created problem. So then based on these 3 areas, you develop 3 problems, just a small problem. Based on the 3 problems, you identify 3 research topics, right? First task, selecting 3 topics. Second task, identifying 3 problems from each sections. And third task, develop the topics from 3 areas. After you identify the 3 areas, download 5 articles from the 3 areas. Right? 5 articles from the 3 areas. Then how many articles? 15 articles from each area. Right? This is not the final research topic. We are developing our research topic, and I lectured you the way of developing the research topic. You can select whatever the interested area and then identify the problem and then develop the topic. After you complete the 5 articles, literature review from each, just the finalized research topic can be uploaded via the portfolio document. In the LMS, you were given the portfolio activity form sheet. You go to the Excel sheet. For the starting from the portfolio activity, we have given the marks to it for you all. Ready දැන් අපි read කරන්නේ abstract එක විතරනේ වැඩිද මානක් කියන්නේ අපි read කරන්නේ abstract එක විතර abstract එක read කරලා විතර අපි research sheet එක fill කරන්නේ. ඒතර ඔයාලට knowledge එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් minimum ප්‍රමාණය 5ද? මේ මම කියන්නේ මේ Excel sheet එක ගැන හදන්න කියලා. වැඩිද එක research topic එකකින් article 5ක්වත් කියව ගන්න බැරි නම් කිසිම knowledge එකක් කියන්න. ඔයාලා ඇක්ටිව්ද නැද්ද? ඔයාලම කියනකො රිසර්ච් ටොපික් එකකින් එක ටොපික් එකක් ගැන අයිඩියා එකක් ගන්න 5ක්වත් කියවන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද ඉනිෂියල් ස්ටේජ් එකේ? මං කියන්නේ ඔයාලට ඔක්කොම කියවන්න කියලා. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ ඔයාලා කොච්චර කියවුවත් ගැටලුවක් නෑ මට ඔයාලා ඉගෙන ගත්ත නැත්නම් මට ගැටලුවක් නෑ. මට වැඩක් නෑනේ. ඒතර මම ලෙක්චර් එකේදී මම දන්නවා ඔයාලට lecturing role එක play කරනවා ඔයාලට මේක develop කරගන්න. ඔයාලගේ පැත්තේ minimum 5ක් develop කරගන්න. 5ක් develop කරගෙන research topic එක යම්කිසි තාක් දුරකට කැමති topic එකක් හදාගන්න first stage එකේදී. ඊට පස්සේ අපි එකින් එක අඩු කර කර යනවා. ඒ යනකොට අපි ඉගෙන ගමු කොහොමද topics develop කරන්නේ. Because from the next week I'm not coming. Then another lecturer is coming from the research methodology, right? Okay, so this is the portfolio evaluation format. How many topics as a first activity? 3 topics, right? How to identify these 3 topics? From the narrow down 4 area, select 3 and then identify 3 problems, and then after the problems, identify the developed topic and then do the literature review. After doing the literature review, you can upload the topics there, right? I don't need the Excel sheet because we have another activity called literature review. There definitely I'm asking the literature review Excel sheet. Here I don't need the Excel sheet. I don't need Excel sheet, but I'm recommending for you all to read at least 5 articles from the tentative area. Otherwise, you can't have the proper idea regarding what you are trying to do. Are you clear what I'm saying to you? Last week homework areas, narrow down areas, 4ක් ඔයාලට select කරන්න කියලා. ඒ 4 3ක් ගන්න. Areas 3ක් ගන්න. ඒ areas 3 problems 3ක් හඳුනා ගන්න. Research කරන්න පුළුවන් problems 3ක්. Problems 3 topics 3ක් හදාගන්න. Tentative topics. These are for your dissertation. Topics 3ක් හදාගෙන මොකද කරන්නේ? Literature review එක topic එකකින් articles කීයක්ද? 5ක් minimum 5 articles. Summarize the articles. And when you are summarizing the articles, you can have idea whether this topic is creating a work for me. Right? Doing that one, what you can do, you can just finalize your research topic. Just do it. Just the first activity, you know. So then upload that 3 topics to the LMS in the Word document. This is the format. You always have to continue the same format, right? Once after you save this one, in the second activity also you have to upload the same document. Where it include the 3 research topics. Are you clear? Now we set our proof. document topics upload right? Since I'm not coming for the next sessions, so then I will give the deadline for the 2 weeks. Is that enough? 2 weeks enough to do this one? Is that enough? No? Right. From today, 2 weeks. You can have the deadline for the 2 weeks, 2 weeks. That's enough. Just 3 topics, no? If you have any questions, even I'm not coming, if you have any questions regarding research topics and identify the problem literature review, you can directly contact me, doesn't matter, right? After the next 5 weeks, again I will come for the last 5 weeks. I